The Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the 2nd and 6. And see, when you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Going deep for Walker. He's got it with the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ken Walker, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pick number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Gain of 9 yards.
The Vikings at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And this is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy to the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. Being chased out left. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McCarthy operating from the gun. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he just got to throw it away.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Now it's Mason. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, it takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On. Deputy! Deputy Lions!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Throwing sidelines here. Ferguson bringing it in. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets it down to the 32. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Rams, first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And that coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Christian Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And the Vikings first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They'll bring him down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
At the 43-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug, you can get it. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Addison. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
22 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They need a lot of football for a half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? We cool to do it here in football, pardon me.
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start with that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 18. And the Vikings first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
To Justin Jefferson.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing again, McCarthy. He's going to let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison. 37 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two.
The Vikings.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that puts the lead a bit further.
Vikings 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Walker with another carry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
What?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal, and was a pickup of 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, LA.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to find a chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. And now they'll audible to something else. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to do... And that's caught inside the 30. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and a yard at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 1. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. He's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continues to do so. You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Walker once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown Rams.
Touchdown LA.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
42, Vikings, 24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game near the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackled by Isaiah Rodgers. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Terrence Ferguson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Vikings 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of breaking things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some points they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Addison hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Vikings first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in fantasy football, well, these points mean a lot there.
That makes the score Rams 49, Vikings 32.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger.